The Department of Homeland Security is highlighting the arrest of an MS-13 gang member who had previously been deported from the United States, saying the case underscores its continued focus on removing what it's calling the worst of the worst illegal immigrants. NTD Correspondent Jason Blair reports from Portland, Oregon, a city that's become a frequent flashpoint for protest activity against ICE. Jason, what do you have to tell us from the DHS as well as the continuing ICE protests in and around Portland and the nation?
Yes, Steve. So the DHS says that they have arrested MS-13 gang member Cesar Contreras Lopez. He was apprehended in Maryland by U.S. Marshals as well as Washington, D.C. ICE. He has homicide charges pending against him, according to ICE. And this is while, in fact, the DHS says that ICE has arrested 15, quote, illegal alien killers, including Contreras Lopez, just in the past 4 days. And they say that this is a, quote, normal situation for ICE. And this is while the Trump administration is on track to shatter the annual deportation record this year. And as we know, the San Francisco extra federal agent deployment has been postponed by the White House earlier today. However, before that news broke, there was a clash between protesters and federal agents in the San Francisco Bay Area outside of a Bay Area Coast Guard installation. Local news reports that protesters were trying to block federal vehicles from coming into the area. Federal agents had to disperse tear gas to try to disperse the crowd so the cars could get in and out of that area. According to ABC7, 2 protesters were injured during that process. So as we have seen, obstructing immigration enforcement vehicles has been a common theme. We've seen it in Illinois. We've seen it here in Portland, Oregon. And it has proven to be rather dangerous for both the federal agents and the protesters. Back to you.
Jason, obviously a big ruling coming down from the Ninth Circuit for the Trump administration with regard to the National Guard being allowed to deploy in Portland. What are you hearing? Are we going to see the National Guard anytime soon? And what is the situation like at the ICE detention center there that's seen so much, violence?
Yeah, so while that case plays out in court, the National Guard has been approved to come here. So far on the ground, I have not noticed any obvious changes. However, there are reports that things are going to start happening this weekend. So starting possibly on Saturday, there's talk that the area might even be roped off. So we might see something like the road right in front of the ICE facility where so many protesters have been gathering outside since June. Might be roped off both to traffic and foot traffic as well. So things might change significantly here in Portland outside of the facility. However, none of that has been confirmed. There have been no official announcements about that I have heard yet. But so far, the situation here has been still ongoing with protesters outside of the facility. Has been a little bit more on the calm side. However, there has still been activity. The agents still need to come out of the building and disperse the crowd so they can move the vehicles in and out, which, as I mentioned, has been an ongoing issue and challenge for the agents. So I'll continue to monitor the situation here and have some more updates for you in the future.
NTD's Jason Blair live on the ground in Portland. We'll be sure to be checking back in with you in the days to come. Thank you, Jason.